Do not attempt to adjust your device screen. We are in control of the broadcast. We control the horizontal. We control the vertical. The time has come. Please stand by for a live transmission from Halloween Daily News. Yes, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, light up those pumpkins because it is Monday night and we are alive. Let's see who else is awake and alive out there tonight. Hello, Haddonfield, and happy Michael Myers Monday to you all this evening. If you're new here, welcome to it. My name is Matt. We are Halloween Daily News, and this bloody Halloween dance of death and dismemberment that you just found yourself smack in the middle of is what we like to call Michael Myers Monday Live, our weekly, mostly weekly, somewhat weekly gathering, hangout, general geek fest celebrating the greatest, most hallowed horror franchise of them all. And it's also my chance to hang out with the most awesome, greatest, most killer fan community in all of the interwebs or anywhere else on this planet. So that brings me to my returning friends. What's up, everybody? Happy Michael Myers Monday. You made it. We all made it through another week, through another Monday. Like I always say, that in itself is reason to celebrate. So let's do it. Let's celebrate. I'm drinking hot tea tonight, lemon tea, to soothe my throat and try to warm me up on this super cold February Monday night. So thank you guys for hanging out with me this evening. I think we got a fun show for us tonight. I want to remind everybody real quick that if you are new here and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss it next time we do one of these. And to everybody, of course, reminder that super chats are wide open, and that is a great way that you can send us a little love and support, and of course get in on the conversation, which is always lively over here in the live chat. And we appreciate every little bit. It all makes a big difference to us. And of course, I see some of our illustrious channel members already checking in, like Fall Guy Halloween and Blake. What's up, guys? You too can join these guys as an illustrious HDN channel member. It's only $5 a month, and you get early access to so much of our content, including our exclusive interviews, which right now, Blake and Fall Guy, I don't know if they've watched it, but they have early access right now to my next exclusive interview, which is premiering later on this week. It is with director Elric Kane. He's also the co-writer of the upcoming Shudder original horror movie. It is called The Dead Thing. And we also have the two cast leads, Blue Hunt and her co-star Ben Smith Peterson. And this movie premieres this Friday, Valentine's Day, on Shudder. It is an original horror movie. I think you guys are going to dig it. I think you're definitely going to dig this interview. They all had some really fun things to say about the Halloween holiday and their horror inspirations on this new film. So that's coming on later this week. Let's see who else is over here in the live chat before I get too distracted here. I see Phil has checked in. Teen Wolf is in the house. What's up? David Suber, of course, the great Superman. Let's see. Tim Leal, what's up, man? Happy Michael Myers Monday. Megan checked in earlier tonight. Awesome. Lots of the regulars, the Triple M crew, as I like to call you guys. Love to see it. Welcome, everybody. And again, if you're new here, don't be shy. Chime in the live chat whenever you feel compelled to do so. This is Valentine's week, Halloween week, we're going to call it. That's all we're going to call it around here because everything's Halloween and even other holidays. I love seeing that we're bringing Halloween into it. So that's what we're going to focus on a little bit later on tonight because we don't have a whole lot of breaking news to go over right now. And but I did, nonetheless, want to go live tonight, mainly just to hang out with you guys. And, we had such a long winter hiatus before coming back last week. I felt like there was still plenty that we could get in and talk about, including that Michael Myers animatronic. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that and doing a little kind of tour through Myers animatronics past on the road to this new release from Trick or Treat Studios in just a little bit. And we're going to be looking at some of the best new and classic Michael Myers Valentine's cards with my second annual Michael Myers Valentine card roundup. We did this last year, right around the same time. We're doing it again tonight. That's going to be coming up later on. And just to bring it all full circle, I figured it'd be fun. We're going to launch a poll, and we're going to discuss with you guys. And I'll give you some of my thoughts, and I want to hear yours. So start thinking now on who is the happiest couple in Haddonfield. That's right. Last year, we asked who your personal favorite couple in the Halloween franchise as a whole is. This year, slightly different and yet related. Who's Haddonfield's happiest couple? We're going to be talking about all of that coming up tonight. So that's what we got in store for you. And some shout outs, of course, before we get out of here. And of course, I got a couple pre-recorded video segments to go when we get into the animatronic stuff. So welcome again, everybody. Thank you for being here. It is Monday night, February 10th, 2025. And we are live from HDN headquarters. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. Now, before we get into any of that, just a couple more, announcements we could say. In addition to my interview coming up this week with the director and cast of The Dead Thing, highly recommended. Good Valentine's Day viewing, too. You'll see, it's all about a dating app set within this kind of dating app world, which I'm not familiar with at all, but it's terrifying. As if dating isn't terrifying enough. That's what I said in our article about it. This movie really ramps it up, and it becomes a nightmare. But really good stuff, really cool stuff, and great performances from these leads. In addition to that, though, I don't know if you've been watching, if you guys have seen my most recent videos with our unboxings, our series of Lowe's finds. Because right now, even in February, there are actually Halloween items available to order in stock, and they can be shipped within days. I mean, mine arrived literally in less than a week from Lowes.com. And as a Lowe's partner, they were awesome enough to hook us up with some Halloween in the dead of winter. And that's what I've been doing. We've been doing these unboxing videos. There's a series of them. There's 4 total in this batch, and today we dropped the third one. These are all inflatables, and tomorrow we're going to be dropping the next one. I think it's going to be tomorrow. I don't know if the interview or that's going to drop next. We haven't determined that yet. But anyway, the next one, guys, exclusive for you. Nobody knows this, but the next one is we started with a little 3.5 foot Exorcist Reagan inflatable, and then we jumped up to a 10 foot Pumpkinhead Reaper. The most recent one today was a 12 foot inflatable. Well, tomorrow, guys, you're gonna watch. You're not gonna want to miss it because it's a good one. My unboxing and review of the 20 foot Ghost Reaper inflatable. It is made by Haunted Hill Farm. It's available from Lowe's right now at Lowe's.com. Look for that coming. And I'm probably going to leave some of the just hilarity of what I did not expect and was not prepared for with just the enormity of this thing and trying to get it up and everything. Definitely not recommended as a single person job. You're going to need a couple extra hands probably. Um, but all that is coming here on the channel. Also, one more thing, exclusive for you guys, for the Triple M crew. We did this back around Christmas, right before Christmas, and we're doing it again for a limited time because we're really trying to move some of our older stock out of our store right now. So with that in mind, and we've only got a few items of some of our items. Some of our items are very low on stock, and we're just trying to clean some of that stuff out. So with that in mind, I am offering you guys, Triple M crew only. Actually, anybody that watches this is gonna hear about it. But we're not really publicizing this particular deal publicly because it's a lot bigger deal than we typically will put out there unless it's a super, super special occasion. But for you guys, Triple M crew, if you use code MMM15, that's Triple M15 right now at HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop, you can get 15% off anything you want in our online store, anything that's in stock right now. That includes Halloween 2018 Kills and Ends masks. We've still got the trilogy in stock. We've got, I think, one or two Allison cat masks from Ends. We got a 07 Michael Myers. I think one of those left. A couple Haunt masks. We've got a Creature from the Black Lagoon. One or two of those in stock. So, Triple M15, HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop. I'm going to put the link in the chat at some point tonight. It's already down in the description. And anytime you can just go to HalloweenDailyNews.com and hit the shop tab up top and use code Triple M15. That's good just for you guys. Just for you guys, Triple M crew. All right. I think that's all of the announcements tonight. I want to get all that out of the way on the top so you can take advantage of all that good stuff. All right. How's everybody doing? I'm going to take a breath and read a couple comments here before we go into our first item, which is actually going to be a bit of a show and tell. Not of a brand new item to my collection, but of one I've owned for many, many years. Even, I believe, I'm pretty sure, predating the launch of Halloween Daily News itself. I talked about it last week. All right, that's coming up in just a minute. Let me take a breath and a drink of my lemon tea here, and I'm going to check in over here with the Fall Guy. Love Elric's podcast. Yes, you know Elric Kane well then. Okay, you know his work. Yes, he does. He's been in the podcast world for a long time, but Thangoria's podcast, Colors of the Dark, I believe it's called. What's up, Blake? Good to see you in here, man. Another illustrious channel member. Teen Wolf already chiming in on Haddonfield's happiest couple, Michael and his knife or Michael and his mask. Man, I was not thinking that, but I gotta say that is some good answers right off the top there. You gotta repost those when the poll launches. It'll officially launch at 11 p.m. when we're done here. It'll be up in the community tab, which I think now is called the post tab. Actually, I think I noticed that. Anyway, Nick announced a new John Carver figure. Nice. Oh yeah, I did see that with the apron. Fall Guy. I pre-ordered the Premium Collectible Studios Halloween Jack-O-Lantern. Can't wait. Oh, dude. Yeah, we talked about that last year when they first announced it. That thing looks sick. We got some comments on social media of some people were not impressed with it, at least in their comments, and I just don't even know what they're talking about. I looked at that thing. I think it looks gorgeous. Yeah, I hope you post some video of it uh, when you get it. I would love to see one of those in person. Teen Wolf says, should we call it Halloween since every day is Halloween? Yep, that's what I'm saying. Captain America is premiering on Valentine's. There's nothing more romantic than watching body horror and Harrison Ford. Yes. Yeah, Fall Guy. I think that that PCS pumpkin looks amazing from what I've seen, anyway. All right. Speaking of collectibles, and again, we talked about this last week. What we talked about specifically was um, recently announced, unveiled, upcoming 2025 releases from our friends at Trick or Treat Studios. And one of those items, well, there's not a ton of new Myers masks coming this year, new. We are getting this, a new Asylum mask, very reasonably priced. And we talked about that last week. And I mentioned that it's really cool to have an officially licensed version of this now, because I personally love this mask and just love this look and that whole scene. And if you were here last week, you remember I said that I actually own one of these, and not this Trick or Treat Studios version, but a previously released version. And it was actually released many years ago. I don't even know the exact year. I've been trying to remember or determine or research it, and maybe you guys can help me. I'm pretty sure it's pre the release, the launch of Halloween Daily News, which was 2012, and certainly after '07. I think it was after Halloween 2, but it's probably around the time of Halloween 2 or right after. But anyway, I told you that it hangs in our living room currently, and it makes a great wall hanging piece, and that I try to remember to bring it down here this week just so we could take a look and make comparisons, because it's always been one of my favorite masks. As you guys know, I always love anytime Michael's wearing any mask other than his signature one, as much as I love the signature one. So without further ado, I did remember to bring it down this week. And here it is. Check it out. One of my favorites. I think it looks great. This was made by Fun World, and like I said, I don't even know exactly the year it came out, but if my calculations are correct, it was pre 2012, because that's when we launched HDN. I'm pretty sure it was before that. It was obviously after '07. I want to say it might have been after the sequel, after Halloween 2. So it might have been around 2010 or 2011, or maybe I'd say at the earliest, probably '09. So this one dates a little ways back there, approximately 15 years, and in great shape. You know, just very lightweight. It's not the hard vacuum form plastic. It's actually, very almost like old school Ben Cooper esque plastic, almost kind of. But it fits my head, my big head, um, well enough. So here you can take a look at this one, the Fun World. And again, this is just the stock photo, but this one looks, very similar. but the nose hole is a little bit bigger. I can see right off the bat. The eyes on the trick or treat one seem to be a little bit bigger. The mouth very similar on them as I'm going back and forth. And I don't know if it's just the way it's photographed and it's kind of pulled around, or maybe it's got more of a curve to it, but the trick or treat definitely seems to be smaller or skinnier, I'll say. So in any case, I wanted to bring it down and just to make the comparison and to show you guys what I was talking about. But again, it's just kind of bendable plastic, very kind of fragile, really. But I've worn it a few times over the years, not too often. I don't believe I've ever worn it really out before, but just for some photos and fun around here. But mostly, um, it's hung on the wall, and it looks great hanging up there, especially now that I have uh, the '07 adult mask, and I have Fun World's '07 clown too. Got to get trick or treats. But now that I have trick or treats '07 Myers, which we do have one more of these in stock, by the way. If you want to get a hold of him, you can use that Triple M15 to get this one. But that's where I've got him displayed. He's hanging on the wall, and this guy is right there up there with him. Actually, that's the clean one I'm holding there that we do have in stock. The one that's actually right next to him upstairs is the full adult mask from the movie when it is all scarred up and damaged from being underground. All right, so give me your thoughts on that one. Trick or treat. They are saying that their version of the asylum mask, and I think my version, I believe it was actually titled Escape Mask. I was trying to find if I had saved, like the tag on it, because I usually do, even back then. Haven't been able to locate it yet though. But I think they call that the Escape Mask. Trick or Treat is calling theirs the Asylum Mask, and it's going for $20, estimated to ship around August 1st. All right, let's check in back over here into the live chat for a minute. What's up? Sonia has checked in. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Thank you for joining us tonight. I see Byron has checked in as well. Happy Michael Myers Monday to you. Team Wolf says, man, that mask is creepy until Zombie designed it because it's like Otis meat mask in House of House of a Thousand Corpses. Totally. Oh, Sonia, tell your sister we all wish her a happy hallowed birthday, even in February. All right. I told you we were going to talk a little bit about animatronics tonight before we get into our little Triple M Halloween edition. Um, we talked a lot, speaking of Trick or Treat, about their new upcoming animatronic and how it could very well, very possibly be the best one. Yeah, the best life size, officially licensed Halloween animatronic yet. I really want to see them in person. I want to see the mass produced versions, but what we've seen so far, I'm digging it. And from the comments we're getting all over our socials, you guys all seem to be more or less in agreement. It's funny, when the Spirit Halloween H2 animatronic came out last year in 2024. We got a lot of comments. A lot of people loved it. But a lot of people were immediately unhappy. Same with previous editions that were from Jenny and available through Lowe's and through Techie and from Party City. A previous H2O version from Spirit Halloween. And a lot of people are saying that this one does look the best from what we've seen so far. So very exciting time for Michael Myers animatronics fans and just Halloween animatronics fans in general. So with all that in mind, I thought it might be kind of fun. We did do this a little bit last year around the time that the Spirit Myers animatronic was announced, but I thought it would be fun to take a little walk through some, not all, but some of the previously released, officially licensed Myers animatronics. In other words, some that I have seen particularly in person and captured video in our store walkthroughs, or in one case, as you'll see, in the one that we own and is currently lurking in the corner of our living room as we speak. So I'm going to play a couple clips here. This first clip goes back now, wow, 7 years, back to 2018. Crazy that it's been that long. But in 2018, as James Jude Courtney and David Gordon Green's Halloween was hitting theaters, Spirit Halloween had Michael Myers in animatronic form in their stores, and this one was officially licensed actually from H2O. And we'll take a little bit of a look at a very short video here, and I'm gonna just kind of narrate through it. We're not going to listen to the audio because the audio on this one did play the official theme music, and a lot of people are very excited that the new Trick or Treat Studios version will also play officially licensed music from the classic 78 film. This H2O animatronic played that classic theme. That's why I'm not going to play the audio right now. But you can see he's got some pretty unique movements, a pretty unique pose. I still like his stabbing motion, that the arm is already raised high up to the head and he's stabbing down like that. As far as all of the animatronics stabbing motions, his is definitely one of my favorite. The head and the mask, I mean, again, it's supposed to be an H2O, so bear that in mind. But yeah, not the best look for Michael. I mean, obviously that hair could probably be sculpted or styled, I mean, a little bit better. But then again, you know, you could probably just as easily put a badass Trick or Treat Studios or custom or whatever mask right over top of him instead. But I do like that stabbing motion. I still think this is one of the best for that reason. A unique pose, considering all of the others we've seen, and a very cool motion, considering all of the others that we've seen since. And again, you guys give me your thoughts on this, what you think. But I still really like that H2O. Again, as the animatronic, as far as the pose, the motion, all of that. The head sculpt, I think they get better in some ways as we go here. Now, before we go to 2021, we're actually going to skip 2021 and go to a shorter video from 2022. This was the year that Michael was available in Lowe's stores nationwide in an animatronic made by Jenny, and it was officially licensed from Halloween 2. And this was the year that not one but two Myers animatronics, both actually officially licensed from Halloween 2, were available. This one that you're going to see first, made by Jenny, available exclusively from Lowe's. Another one we'll take a look at in a minute, which debuted the previous year, produced by Techie, and available from Party City. Very unique situation. I had never seen anything like that as far as the licensing of two exact same, from the exact same film even, until we saw not one, not two, but three different Leatherface animatronics right after that. But that's for another live stream. All right, check out this flashback video. This one going back to 2022. And this one I will play the audio for. here has music that is not the officially licensed music. It is what I called at the time kind of Jenny's attempt at a royalty-free version of that, homage to us. I mean, props to him for having the bullet holes, making the effort for it to be H2. You know, of course, I say if you're going to do that, put the blood there. Why not go ahead and throw the blood tears on there too? But there he was from 2022. And again, that year, at the same time, there was this other animatronic available at Party City. Now, the Party City one is actually the one that I own, that we have here at HDN headquarters. Like I said, he is standing up, plugged in, lurking in the corner of our living room, and has been for since 2021, when he made his debut. And so at the time, of course, I filmed an entire unboxing and review and showcase video. And it was quite an ordeal, actually. I won't go into the whole thing now. You need to watch the video if you haven't. I was going to play the whole thing tonight. I thought about it. It's about 20 minutes, though, so I didn't know if we wanted to get too into that. But I am going to play a portion of it, the review and showcase video portion, because the unboxing was a bit of an ordeal, as you'll see. The first one arrived a little bit damaged. Spoiler alert. Check out the unboxing video. But for now, check this out. This one, it's about 5 minutes long. Like I said, this is my review and showcase of the officially licensed Halloween 2 Michael Myers 6.5-foot animatronic, which was first released in 2021, made by Techie, and available exclusively from Party City. And I'm going to be right here, still live, lurking in the live chat like Michael.
Okay, and here he is in all his glory. Super easy to assemble, as it turns out. Took me less than 30 minutes, and I'm as unmechanical as it gets, so if it took me 30, it'll probably only take you about 10 minutes. Techie made it real easy, very clear instructions. All the parts are neatly labeled. You just connect A to A, B to B. Pretty simple. The only part that took me just a few minutes was actually feeding the knife arm through the sleeve here and kind of connecting it to the shoulder. Took just a few extra minutes feeling that through, and then you connect two wires, again neatly labeled, D to E, and it's done. Couldn't be easier, and he looks awesome. I really do love the way this guy looks. After all the drama of getting it here, he looks amazing. I like this head sculpt a lot. It looks way better than any of the previous Michael Myers animatronics that I've seen. Definitely better than the H2O animatronic that was released back in 2018. It's a really good kind of general Myers look. It's not so much H2 specific. It is licensed from Halloween 2, of course, but I would say it's more just a general good looking Myers mask. The animation is nothing super fast or flashy, but it is a simple, slow slashing motion, and really, what else could illustrate Michael Myers better than a slashing motion? The coveralls look great. They're kind of a charcoal gray, and there's just enough padding to give him just a little bit of extra bulk, so it's not just hanging loose off of the poles and so forth. Both hands have some blood splatter on them. And again, no bullet holes, so clearly the coveralls not quite inspired by Halloween 2, but I have no problem with that. To me, this is a great Michael Myers H1, H2, whatever you want to call it. It is a Michael Myers life-size animatronic. He can run off of 4 AA batteries, which is awesome. I've got him plugged in right now, and there's a Velcro opening over here on the side of his coveralls where you can reach in and get to the power box, and that's where you can switch him on and off. So let's check him out in action.
If you love Halloween, more importantly, if you live Halloween every single day of your life, then you are absolutely in the right place right here on the Halloween Daily News YouTube channel. And the most direct way that you can help out and support what we do here at Halloween Daily News is by becoming a channel member. There's just one tier, it's just $5 a month. You get early access to our exclusive interviews, a lot of our exclusive pre-recorded content. Channel members also get access to exclusive merch discounts and many videos not made available to the public. There's also going to be members only exclusive live events, giveaways, and lots more killer perks you can learn more about in the membership tab. It's basically like Patreon, except here on YouTube. I urge you to consider it. We've got a really awesome, amazing, growing community in there already, and I invite you to become a part of it. I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you for watching, and thank you for considering becoming an HDN channel member. All right. Teen Wolf says those animatronics are so uncanny. Yeah. Yeah, they're all so. I mean, again, I've said it here before so many times, but, you know, it's not hard for me to remember when none of this was around. When you would go, to the Halloween stores, and not only was there not as much Halloween stuff, but there was no Michael Myers stuff. Um, Certainly not all, the abundance of animatronics and inflatables and all kinds of stuff now. It's just unbelievable. But you guys give me your thoughts. Which one of those is your favorite compared again to the Trick or Treat Studios? Here it is. All right. So as you're thinking and debating on that, we are gonna I'm gonna queue up our next feature tonight. Like I said, this is a little bit of Halloween. We're gonna call it this evening. Um, we did something. Regular viewers will remember we did something similar last year, and let's see if we can get everybody queued up here. What we're going to be looking at. Last year it was Happiest, or no, it was that's what we're doing this year. Last year we asked all of you in a poll in our pre-Halloween Triple M edition. We asked all of you who your favorite couple from the Halloween franchise is. Because it's not exactly known as lovey-dovey franchise, but there are nonetheless some couples in the franchise. So that's what we're gonna pull up here in just a second. Is you'll if you'll give me just 1 second. Okay. All right, so where are we at? All right, so last year, uh, we asked you guys, if you will recall, regular viewers might remember, we asked who your favorite couple in the Halloween universe is, or the Halloween multiverse, I guess I should say. Your favorite Halloween franchise couple. And the choices that we presented, and of course, you're always welcome to write your own in, but the choices that we presented were Linda and Bob from the original Halloween, John and Molly from Halloween H2O. Marcus and Vanessa, two of our favorites, from Halloween Kills. How about Corey and Allison from Halloween Ends? Doomed, but at least they were happy for a minute, right? Or maybe Laurie Strode and Frank from the recent trilogy, but they're kind of happy at the end of Halloween Ends. I like to think, anyway. And do you guys remember how that shook out? Well, if not, you're in luck. Because here are the results from last year's poll. Linda and Bob took the win by a landslide, 68%. Distant second went to Corey and Allison, somewhat surprising to me, but I dig it. I'm here for it. Um, then a tie for third place with John and Molly from H2O and Lori and Frank from Ends. And poor Marcus and Vanessa coming in fifth place with just 4% of the votes from Kills. So this year, what we've done is a similar poll, but slightly different. Same idea, but tweaking the question just a little bit. So, again, in honor of Halloween, trying to bring our Halloween spirit into this, we are asking, and the poll did just launch a few minutes ago, but we're going to discuss it here. This year, we're asking, who is Haddonfield's happiest couple? Yeah, a lot of people unhappy in Haddonfield, a lot of tragedy in Haddonfield, and a lot of these couples may not have ended in the happiest place, but in their time with us on screen in Haddonfield, who was the happiest? What couple was the most in love, most into each other? Now, again, there's a lot that I could name that aren't even on this poll. Because YouTube will only let me list 4. So I invite you to write yours in. One of my favorite happy couples, honestly, from the recent trilogy is Vicky and Dave from 2018. Doomed, yes, but never in a moment, and not like Allison and any of her boyfriends. I mean, those two, they were tight. They were meant to be together, right? And a very likable couple. There are others too. There are many others throughout the franchise that you could pull from. But with the 4 that YouTube let me put into this poll, I'll tell you who I think the 4 happiest are. Probably, maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's debatable because there are others. But of course, we have to put in Linda and Bob from the original. I mean, is anybody happier than them in the original film? Is there any other couples in the original film? I mean, I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. This time, instead of John and Molly, since they didn't actually pull in a ton of votes, you're welcome to write them in. But and technically, the question involves Haddonfield, and H2O doesn't really take place in Haddonfield. So I went with another happy couple. This one from Halloween 5. How about Samantha and Spitz? Here, I should be pulling these photos up as we're talking about it. Here's our first couple here from the original. There they are. Happy couple, of course, PJ Souls and John Michael Graham playing Linda and Bob. Is anybody happier than them in that original film? And are there any other couples in that original film? You could pull some from H2 almost. You could pick Bud maybe, and God, I'm blanking. What is Pamela Shoop's name. It's not Janet. Why am I forgetting that right now? But you could um, list them, I guess. Um, how about from Halloween 5, one of our favorite couples, Samantha and Spitz. Of course, Matthew Walker and our friend Tamara Glenn. Again, doomed, but did they ever have a moment where they weren't like totally into each other and super happy? And man, if you got to go, what a way to go, right? And again, you could pull others from the other movies. Remind me of who else I'm missing. Um, Not too many happy couples that I can think of in the Rob Zombie films. I was trying to think. There might be one, but not too many that I can come up with. But from the recent trilogy, again, I love Marcus and Vanessa. And yeah, they're kind of bickering with each other a little bit throughout the thing, but it's in just such a loving and believable way. You just know they're so right for each other. And then again, having met the actors, of course, Michael Smallwood and the great Carmela McNeil, Triple M Live's only two-time guest so far. um, and seeing how awesome they are in real life just makes me love both of them even more. So got to put them in the running. And then yeah, you could go with Lori and Frank. They are certainly a possibility there. Or you could go with these two, Allison and Corey. That's right. Doomed young Mr. Corey Cunningham. But like I said, I mean, they were happy for a minute, weren't they? If only they could have just gotten out of Haddonfield. If only he could have just left town with her like they were talking about, right? They could have rode off into the sunset and raised little Corey Jr. together so that he could murder them on Halloween when he turned 6, right? So that's a few of the happy couples. I think they're pretty happy, relatively speaking, for Halloween movies, right? For this franchise. You tell me who I missed. Who am I forgetting? Um, and who are your picks for the happiest couple in Haddonfield? Haddonfield's happiest. A Halloween ranking. Let's hear it, guys. I turn it over to you now, both in the comments, if you're watching this later on, and here now in the live chat. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And I don't know who my number one pick is. I'm thinking about it now. I'm trying to think who my top pick might be. Yes, I see some more illustrious channel members have joined us. The great Brett Patrick is in the house. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for your support as a channel member. Just a reminder, it's only $5 a month, everybody. You could be watching our brand new interview with the director and cast of The Dead Thing after we get done with the live, like Brett can tonight if he so chooses. That's just one of the perks members get. Brett. Yes. Do we have Chalice and Ellie in there? No, I don't. Now, again, for the actual poll, I can only list 4, but yes, Chalice and Ellie absolutely have to be in consideration. Yes, they are one of the happiest for the time they have for that. What is it? 2 nights or so they spend together. Absolutely, I'd say. You're right. They're technically not in Haddonfield. That's why I didn't put. But I mean, they if we're expanding and allowing, if we're saying Haddonfield meaning franchise, then they could be a write-in. But you're right. Technically not Haddonfield. Uh, Good call, Tim. Judith and her boyfriend. Totally. They were happy. They were happy in that whole opening scene. You're right. And I did forget about them. There is more than one couple in the 78 film. Good call, Tim. I appreciate it. And welcome. Happy Michael Myers Monday if I didn't mention you earlier, man. Thanks for being here. Um, Brett said, I enjoyed Laurie's parents in Rob Zombie's Halloween. That's right. I did forget about them. Very happy couple. The only happy couple in Rob Zombie's either of his movies, I think, right? But you're totally right. Yes, Dee Wallace, and I forget the guy's name that plays Mr. Strode. But good call, Brett. Yeah, keep them coming, guys. You're right. They were good. I like their whole dynamic and everything. They were good. Made it very very painful to see Tyler Mane slaughter them as viciously as he did. And Vicky and Dave from 2018 were good. Yes, yeah, I agree. Vicky and Dave. Um, yeah, I don't know. They maybe I should have put them up there instead of Marcus and Vanessa just because they got so much more screen time. I don't know. Um, I haven't interviewed Virginia Gardner and and God, I'm blanking on Dave's name, but anyway, um, but yeah, I thought their whole thing was great in that film. They're just two of my favorite characters, and always hate to see them go. But I do, the more I watch it, I appreciate that film sets them up as kind of she's the babysitter in that one, and whereas it's a little bit different. What's up, Juliana? Welcome. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Thanks for being here. Blake says the love triangle of Brady, Rachel, and Kelly. That's a funny one. Yeah, I are they the happiest though? I don't know. Brady might be the happiest player in Haddonfield. Maybe is he? Uh, that's interesting. I was thinking about them though, but I was like, no, I don't think Rachel and Brady are exactly what you call happy. And is Kelly and Brady even? I think Brady is the only one maybe happy in that equation. I don't know. Let's see. These are good, guys. Keep them coming. Teen Wolf says Tommy Doyle and Kara Strode in part 6 are another. I thought they're weird since Tommy was stalking Kara. Yes, yes. That's true. They did have a bit of a romance. You're right. Paul Rudd's Tommy Doyle in H6 with Kara Strode. Very, very good. Yes. I like that. Tim says, was Jamie and that boy from Halloween 5 a couple? You mean Billy, our friend Jeffrey Landman, another Triple M live guest from last year. Shout out to Jeffrey. Um, I mean, I don't think they're. I think they're honestly too young to be considered a couple romantically. But I mean, as far as like just opening up the discussion, I mean, they're a good couple as far as a team. You know what I mean? They're definitely a couple in that sense, partners, I guess. Brett says, I just remember Dave is the son of Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon. Yes. Yes, and his last name's Robbins, and I'm still forgetting the first name. Damn. It's been a long day. Sorry, guys. Miles Robbins. Yeah, duh. Miles Robbins plays Dave. Yeah. He'll never see this, but but man, sorry to all the Miles Robbins fanatics out there. He does a great job. He's again, Dave and Vicky are awesome in that movie. Um, Speaking of which, not related to this at all, except for I finally did see recently that movie Fall with Virginia Gardner. She's one of the two leads in it, and it was a pretty entertaining movie, and she does a pretty good job acting wise. But man, I did not like her character. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but I was not the way it all went. I didn't ultimately like her character too much. Anyway, back to Happiest, Haddonfield's Happiest. Let's see. Teen Wolf says, "Don't forget Lori and her boyfriend in H2O." That's right. Help me out, guys. What's his name? Arkin is his real name. What's his character's name? God, I'm blanking on all this. But you're right. They were pretty happy. I don't know if they were happier than some of these other ones, but you're right. Every film does have at least one. Have we come up with at least one legit happy Haddonfield couple for every film? Um, Even if we got to step outside of Haddonfield, I mean H3 we got to step outside of Haddonfield anyway, so H3 definitely gets the pass there. And H2O, yeah, it just doesn't take place in Haddonfield, so technically they would come lower on this if we're sticking to the word on the question, but if we're looking for happy couples, which I think now we're expanding and looking for that, so they qualify for that. Did we name any from H4? Karen and Bud. Yes, thank you, Brett. Why could I not think of Karen's name? I kept thinking Janet for some. Yes, Karen and Bud. Yeah, I was trying to think of them earlier. Um, Again, I don't know if it's love with them, but that's not technically the question, is it? The question is who's the happiest, and we can only go by what we saw on screen. So yeah, they both seem pretty happy together. Most of the time we saw them on screen. I think these are good guys. Keep them coming. I like this. Tim says it's been a while since I've seen five. um, Brett says fall is intense. It'll make you uncomfortable with heights. Great movie though. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I hate heights anyway, so that's kind of why I went into it because already just the synopsis is my worst nightmare. So yeah, it's definitely was intense for me to watch. Um, I just didn't like her character. I didn't think she was a great friend to the other girl. But anyway, that's neither here nor there right now. Adam Arkin, thank you, Jenny. Adam Arkin. God, see now I feel dumb for not knowing that because I do know that, but just having a moment, but thank you, Jenny. Adam Arkin, yes. Now, what's his character's name? That's the real question, right? But yeah, they're pretty happy in H2O. So yeah, so we got a couple couples from the original now. Judith and her boyfriend and Linda and Bob. We got Bud and Karen from H2. Chalice and Ellie from H3. Who do we have from H4? Did we find somebody from H4? H5 we got Samantha and Spitz. H6 we got Tommy and Kara. H2O we got Adam Arkin's character and Lori as well as Molly and John. I think they're pretty happy, both those couples. Good to see mother and son finding some romance, despite their family history in that one. Let's see. Resurrection. Was there a happy couple in Resurrection? There is, right? The movie ends with or no, that's the alternate ending, the original ending, which I consider the real ending to Resurrection. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but on the DVD of Resurrection, there is an alternate ending that essentially the guy Decker, who's watching everything on on the live stream, shows up at the house to like save um, the main the final girl in the film, and I always think that's such a better ending than the way Resurrection actually ended. So to me, that's the proper ending to that. And had he done that, I would say that him and Sarah from Resurrection could Decker and Sarah could almost count as happiest. I don't know though; they're not that happy throughout the film, but maybe by the very end, just that burst of happiness. But is there another couple in Resurrection that I'm forgetting? We did find Laurie's parents from the remake, from Zombies remake. I don't think there's a happy couple in Zombies sequel, but correct me if I'm wrong, please. That's a challenge. Um, a happy couple in Zombies Part Two. We definitely got Vicky and Dave. We all love them from 18. We got Vanessa and Marcus from Kills, and Corey and Allison, and Lori and Frank from Ins. Let's see. Tim says Jimmy and Lori from H2. Yeah, we could go with that. I wouldn't list them with this list only because, again, I'm going to get technical, but they're not a couple yet in the film. I like to believe that after the credits roll in H2O, that they do hook up and get together. But I don't know if I would include them as among these happy couples because they're not quite there yet. Jimmy's trying. He's trying to use that coke to try to, you know, the soda, in the movie. Um, let's see. Will Brennan. Jimmy, you were on it. Thank you. Will Brennan. Yes, Will and Lori from H2O. And John and Molly from H2O. They are both happy couples in Haddonfield. Brett says, I wouldn't say Michael and Tina from H5, but Michael and his car. I think he loves the car more than her. That's great. Yeah, I don't think Michael and Tina are all that happy. Like I said, some of the couples you can kind of tell. Like Michael and Tina, they were just kind of together for whatever reason. But you're right. Michael and his car now. Yes. And that goes along with what Teen Wolf was saying earlier. Maybe couples don't necessarily have to be traditional couples. We could have Michael from H5 and his car, and then, as Teen Wolf was saying, Michael Myers with maybe his knife, or I'd probably say Michael Myers with his mask. If he's going to be a couple with anything, but could they even be separated? Talk about codependent. Uh, uh, these were good, guys. Keep them coming if you got more. You think of more. And anybody watching this on replay or later on, yeah, chime in down in the comments and let us hear your picks for happiest couples in Haddonfield. All right, well, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to pull up a couple Halloween cards. And these are legit. Well, I don't know how legit they are, but these were found throughout the interwebs. Some of them were actually being sold on places like eBay and Amazon. Some are original designs by artists. And some of these you'll see we shared last year. This is the second time we've done this. This will be our roundup of Michael Myers themed Valentine's cards. And again, you'll see a few returning favorites from last year, but there are some new additions as well. So let's check them out right now. Jenny's asking, would Allison count with her two boyfriends before they got killed? You mean with Cameron or the other guy, the cop guy? They qualify as a couple, but as far as happy, I never saw her and the cop happy. And with Cameron, I think they were happy in the beginning a little bit, but he was kind of a dick, and then they're kind of happy maybe through kills, but with so much going on. So I don't know. They qualify as a couple, but as far as happiest, I would put them low on my list. Let's see. Brett says, how about Daniel Roebuck and his stripper from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2? They seemed happy until they were slaughtered too. Brett, you are the man. I think you might have found the only happy couple in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I think you're right. Daniel Roebuck and the stripper at Rabbit and Red. Yes, Brett, I think you've done it. By God, he's cracked it, everybody. Um, yeah. I think that's the only happy couple in the film. Y'all tell me if you think of another one, but that that works. That qualifies. They're a couple, as far as we can see on screen for that night. They qualify as much as Bud and Karen do. Um, so yeah, according to my judgment, anyway, they pass. All right. You guys keep discussing, and I'll keep passing judgment on who's a happy couple and who's not. And meanwhile, I present to you our second annual Michael Myers Halloween card roundup. So here we go. These are from all over the internet, and you'll see a couple of these first few you might remember from last year. This one quite simply says, I only have eyes for you, the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. This is a good one. It says, if you're starting to feel sad because you don't have a Valentine this year, just remember someone admires you. I need to get a laugh track in here so that I can start hitting it. I feel like I need a laugh track after these. All right, next. Okay, now this one was actually released. These next three were actually released last year by the great Tyler Mane himself. I don't know if he got on the computer and made them himself or what, but they all feature his version of Michael. This one says, don't make me chase you, Valentine, because I won't stop. I love it. And again, as you guys are commenting and voting on couples, feel free to chime in on these cards too. Tell me your favorites. This one, another one from Tyler Mane, says, Valentine, I won't ever let you go. Of course, scene speaking of Linda. That's Christina Cleave's version of Linda. This is a great one. It says, you put a smile on my face. And there's that. Hey, noticing a theme tonight? You know, I like to try to keep things thematic as much as possible. Check it out. There's that mask again. That escape mask. It does kind of have a smile, doesn't it? Distorted, jagged, twisted smile, but smile nonetheless. This one says, if I had feelings, they'd be for you. I'll be my own laugh track. How about that? All right, this one says, I'd kill to be your Valentine. And now we're going to get into a couple new finds. These are some new finds. And again, if you search Michael Myers Valentine's Day cards, you can find these. Like I said, most come from either Amazon or eBay. And this one says, just a simple, have a killer Valentine's Day. Here, this one says, I would follow you anywhere, with the bloody anywhere, because he ain't never going to stop. This one, Michael holding flowers. Check it out. I admire you. Yes, a lot of play on the name. Yes, another flashback to last year. I love this one. This great B mine. Michael reaching out. I really like this one too. Another one we looked at from last year. This one says, I will never stop chasing you. And now we're going to look at a couple more new finds for this year. This one says, our love will never die. Like the boogeyman. And one more like play on the Myers name. The someone admires you. This one looks like it was actually hand drawn. So many made with the computer or probably with AI. This one says, "Stalking into my heart, you are a killer Valentine." And last but not least, for this year, this is a classic. It's been around for a while. I love this one. It was created by artist Marty McEwen. That's the name of the artist. Let me get all up in them guts. It is so awesome. So this one might still have to be my personal favorite. But there are a lot of good ones out there. I really like this one, the Be Mine. All of the Ed Myers are funny. Put a smile on my face is great. A lot of good ones there. So, and that one's really great too. Whoever came up with that, that is awesome. So now I turn it over to you once again. Tell me your favorite of those Michael Myers Valentine's cards. And if you found others, tag us on your socials, send them our way. We'll try to get them reposted and shared out there this week. Let's see. Oh, Tim says, was Annie and Paul mentioned? Good call. No, they have not been mentioned. I think they could qualify from part two. I mean, they might even be uh, more qualified than Bud and Karen. I don't know, but kind of funny that Paul's never on screen. But yeah, they're as far as we know anyway. Let's see who else we got here. Jenny says, I was thinking Allison and Corey before he got killed by Michael in Ends. Yes, I think so too. I think they're definitely in the running. Um, yeah, I mean, they were happy together. Had they only just been able to run away together the way they wanted to, I think maybe they could have had happily ever after. Like I said, until Corey Jr. turned 6 and Halloween and all that, and then he'd probably uh, try to kill them. But Team Wolf says, I swear all these cards would be perfect for Harry Warden. Yeah, all of them would work just as well for Harry Warden, for sure. All right. You'll probably see a couple more Valentine or Halloween themed shout outs here in our shout outs, but that's what we're going to do now before I get out of here for the evening. We're going to do just a couple Michael Myers Monday shout outs from throughout the various socials. And you guys know every week we celebrate Michael Myers on Mondays. And it's getting harder and harder to find the hashtags because there's so many of them. And now Instagram ain't making it easy. Like I can't even look at the hashtag in most recent chronological order, or any of that. So I'm saying that to say the best way to get our attention and get the repost and get featured here on Triple M Live is to tag us on your socials. We're all over all of them. We're in the Blue Sky. We're in the Threads, all of them. So tag us wherever you're at. So to start off with, we're going to start off with one of the friends of the brand and a Triple M Live guest from last year. Going to have to get him back on this year. Great Dig himself, Dig Ferrick, posted a couple Michael Myers Mondays post on IG today, like he does every week. This one's saying blank stare when you forgot what the knife was for. Wishing everybody a happy Michael Myers Monday. Love that. And in keeping with the theme tonight, there's that mask. It's back. This one shared earlier today by My Name is Taylor, saying Happy Michael Myers Monday. Also on Instagram. This one also from Instagram at Halsey.horror. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everyone. Posted this one, sharing this one today with you guys because this is a pretty impressive collection of figures. You guys know I love my Myers collectible figures. All the collectibles, but especially figures tend to hit the sweet spot for me. Let's jump over now to the threads, and we got this is a TikTok, excuse me, and this was actually posted last week, but this guy, I don't know if that's an actual Michael Myers filter he's using. I gotta check that out. I didn't know there was a shape filter, or if that's what it's even supposed to be, but it says Michael Myers Monday, so that's cool. Jumping over to Blue Sky. That's right, we're on Blue Sky, and so is Michael Myers Monday. Quite a few posts over there. This one, I really like it. The photos by 13 Gallows Lane, posted by Connie Satterfield over on Blue Sky. Rocking the hashtag. We love to see it. Spread Michael Myers Monday throughout all the socials. And here's that thread I was talking about. I love this thing. I don't even know what it is, but it is Halloween all the way. Halloween straight out of Haddonfield. Posted today by Spooky Gage saying, good morning and welcome to the 6th Michael Myers Monday of 2025. It's Monday and I'm in the office today, but I'm only working 4 days this week, so I got this. All right, good job, Gage. You got this. And one more for this Halloween edition of Michael Myers Monday. This was also posted on threads by Miss Har to Death. Says, I'd follow you anywhere. 4 days till Halloween. Hashtag Michael Myers Monday. And there's another Halloween Michael Myers card for you right there. Says, I'd follow you anywhere. I want to remind you that we have official merch. That's right. Now available in the HDN Spring Store. You can show your love for Halloween every day, all year round, with official Halloween Daily News t-shirts. Many different designs are available, many different styles, colors, all sizes, including the original HDN Classic, our special Triple M Crew design for the Michael Myers Monday regulars out there, and our brand new What Would John Carpenter Do design. All of these are available, like I said, multiple sizes, colors, and styles on t-shirts. And that's not all. We've got other merch available like mugs and stickers and lots of other cool stuff. Check it out now at the merch link in the description of this video. All right. We are back live. Michael Myers Monday. It is 5 minutes to midnight here on the outer rim of the East Coast on Michael Myers Monday, February 10th, 2025. And I want to thank all you guys for hanging out tonight. As always, this has been a blast. I wish I had more breaking news for you, but it's coming. Don't worry. The year's just getting going. We're still in the long, dark, cold days of winter, but we're going to have some news on this franchise coming. Lots more merch reveals, of course, but got a feeling we're going to have some exciting news coming very soon regarding that TV series. Until then, you guys keep the conversation going on Haddonfield's Happiest Couple. I think that's been one of our best, most lively conversations we've had. A lot of good input there. So I want to hear more. Anybody watching this after the fact, after we're no longer live, definitely let me hear your thoughts on that. And chime in over in the post tab where you can find the Happiest Couple in Haddonfield poll and participate in that as well. And of course, if you're not a subscriber and you haven't turned on those notifications, then you're probably not still watching at this point. But we urge you to do that. And of course, consider becoming a channel member. Again, just $5 a month. And look for lots more exciting stuff coming. Like I said, very soon we're going to have that unboxing of our first ever massive 20-foot tall inflatable. It's a Ghost Reaper inflatable, and it's taller than our house. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. So that's coming, and my exclusive interview with the director Ulrich Kane and stars of the new Shudder original horror movie The Dead Thing. It premieres this Friday, Valentine's Day, on Shudder. Highly recommend you check it out. And lots more awesome stuff coming your way right here on the HDN YouTube channel very soon. So, I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I can't thank you all enough for hanging out. This has been awesome. One more turn over here into the live chat to see if we missed anybody. What's up, Josh? Happy Michael Myers Monday. Good to see you in here. Teen Wolf, that bag looks like so much pain and stitches. Yeah. Like love, pain, and stitches. Yeah. All right, guys. This has been great. Keep the conversation going down in the comments once the stream ends. And look for more coming next week. Michael Myers Monday. You know how we do it. And if you like what we saw here, you know where to find us. And you can find lots more well beyond Haddonfield all the time here on the channel. And, of course, every day at HalloweenDailyNews.com. And don't forget, 15% off. That's fat discount for you guys. Everything that we have in stock right now at HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop just for the Triple M crew. That's Triple M 15 MMM15. I pinned the comment up there. So go hit that. Take advantage of it. Have a good Halloween if you're celebrating, and otherwise just have a good Halloween, because every day is Halloween for us, right? And every Monday is Michael Myers Monday. You guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for hanging out and participating. As always, it's midnight. It's officially no longer Monday here, but it's never not all about Halloween, and therefore we're never not celebrating Michael Myers here. So it will continue. Until then, I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for participating and for being a part of our community. You guys rock. You're the best. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Good night, Haddonfield.